Hello and welcome to our conversation today about personal branding. And hey, Peter.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you going?
I'm very good. I'm very good. I've just been keeping things chill and just living life each day as it comes.
I love that. All right, before we get into personal branding, tell us about the changes that you've made on your channel recently and just what you've been up to, because you've been up to some very cool
Yeah,
things.
I I got I originally wanted to um, be teaching people how to build PCs and along those kind of lines. And then I thought, well, if I want to teach people how to build a PC, I need to have the individual components that go into a PC to teach them. And I didn't have I didn't have spare pieces of everything. So I thought, okay, let's move away from that. And then um, I mentioned that in a video, and somebody said that I was quite motivational. So I thought, okay, that's something I can speak about. I've gone through things that most people haven't gone through, and I'm still here. So if I can help other people get through whatever difficulties they're going through, then that is me helping the world one day at a time.
Yeah, yeah. Just saying quick hi to everyone, Steve and Dora and Donna.
I think your bun is going to need its own YouTube channel soon.
I know, exactly. I know. Yeah. Dora is helping me. She's helping brand Karen Bunn get out there into the world.
Alison's been doing her thing as well.
I know.
I thought Dora's Karen Bun videos was absolutely really, really good.
I know. She's a total card. And has Alison possibly could be coming on. Did she sent me a photo this morning. Has she put that up on her post?
Yeah, I saw that.
Did she literally put this photo? Where did she send it to me? She sent it to me somewhere.
I think she put it in the WhatsApp group. I'm not sure.
Oh, she did. She did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah. I know. I think she needs. I know. It literally has got like a little bit of a Pavlova-y effect or something.
Yeah,
Hey, Krista, are you back from your? Was it a week or a week and a bit away from spending time with family? I know, Donna. So yeah, Peter, I think that is so good that you've started your school community. So how do
Mhm.
people find? Do you want to just pop it in there?
Yes.
And how people find it, because I guess they've got to go to school.com or just put your little invite link or something there.
Okay, let's go with that. There we go.
Oh, nice one. So it's called Unbreakable and you've renamed your channel?
Yeah,
Because,
rebranded it, renamed it.
yeah, who did?
Me, I not only changed the name of it, I've changed the whole branding, new color scheme, new about me info section, and the new mission statement.
Oh, the link. Can you see the link, Dora? Just a couple of bits in the chat there. Yeah, it's two conversations up. Do you want to share your screen and show us your
Yeah,
revamped? That's always exciting when you do that, and it's a lot of work. A lot of thought has gone into it, and yes, it's not going to be what you have there forever. Like, these are evolving things, but share. Hey, Mike, can you see the link, Dora? It's in the comments.
I'll
The chat.
share the screen with you.
Is that the link? I will. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. Right. Sorry, everybody. There we go. But it should be in the comments. Here we go. Add to the stage. Right.
There we go. So my latest post, which I put up today, was this one, which really is personal to me. So, and this is what being unbreakable is all about.
Yeah, that's your. Oh, is that your first post?
No, my first post was the distraction could be your passion.
Yes. Yeah.
And the inspiration one. I don't think you've ever heard this, but it's something that I listen to at least once a week. And it's so like motivational.
You are who you've been looking for. So stop looking for more unless you're looking in a mirror, because it's about time for you to see clearly that you are who you've been looking for. And that empty feeling you got, that hole in your chest, you only got that feeling because you think you're not blessed with everything you need. You see, we live in a consumerist society, which means they need you to buy stuff. And the easiest way to sell it is to tell you you're not enough. Buy this car, you'll get girls. Buy this bra, you'll get guys. And we're seeing it so much that we start believing these lies, but the truth is, the makeup they're selling to make you feel prettier is the same makeup you buy to stop feeling shittier about this lie they keep telling you that you are not enough. And what about the movies we watch, all the shows on TV? The more I watch, the more I see I need you to complete me. And yes, love is the answer, love is the key, but if you can't love yourself, how could you ever love me? And loving yourself, what does that even mean? Like massages and selfies and that sort of thing? Because the more I think about it, the more it feels weird. I've always been taught that self-love was something to be feared. I've been taught that arrogance is bad and vanity, it's not good. And even my bracelets are telling me to act how Jesus would. So what should I do? How should I act? I'm supposed to love myself, but how do I even do that? Well, I got a trick that I picked up from a friend who noticed that I was quick to defend her when she would say something negative about herself. She would say, "I'm so dumb," and I'd say, "You're so brilliant." She'd say, "I'm so weak," and I'd say, "You're so resilient." And when she said, "I feel ugly," and I said, "You look beautiful," she asked me why I was so dutifully filling up her cup constantly and yet treating my own cup so irresponsibly. Because when I looked in the mirror, my voice was quite clear. You're ugly, you're too thin, your hairline's receding, you got a pimple on your chin. And that was when she gave me a piece of advice that changed my life. She gave me a hug.
Nice, Peter. How long is that?
And she
video?
said, treat yourself
Another
like someone you loved.
12 seconds.
Treat yourself like someone you loved. Now, I had been standing, but I needed to be sitting because I couldn't believe.
Yeah, that and the Dax song, which I will always say is the most impactful song you will ever hear. It's all about mental health as well.
Yes.
So, and we've got 5 members at the moment. So, yeah, there's the new branding that I've got here. Dreams don't have deadlines. It's time to follow yours.
Yeah.
And it's just something that I've got like different things like for finding motivation, mental health matters, inspiration, things that people can contribute to if they wish to. Then yeah, it's just a community about encouraging each other to prioritize yourself, your physical self, your mental health, your physical well-being. Don't let, if you can change it, change it. If you can't change it, Don't worry about it. Just go with the flow. And that's where that video, treat yourself like somebody you love, really resonates with me.
Yeah, I think that's a really that is really powerful because, yeah, I mean, do we treat other people better than we treat ourselves sometimes if we're not careful?
I think we do. I think there is a thing in society where people have a craving to be liked so much that they treat other people better than they treat themselves, and it's not worth it. Treat yourself like somebody you love. Be true to yourself, and the people who love you for who you are, they are the real ones. They're the people who matter. And it's like I say, I would rather be hated for who I am than be loved for somebody I'm not.
Yeah, yeah, I like that.
So, Dora's loving the new branding. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
loving the branding. Yeah, I liked your last. I liked your last video. I thought that the sort of the way that you lit it and sort of it had some purple and things. I just really like that.
Oh
They did
yeah, I
a really,
bought a new like one of those long light lamps, like corner lamps, and I can change it to like any color that I want. So I like having the blue, partial blue with the black background. Um, I thought, yeah, that looks really good. But one day I might just change that up and go with like a pink shadowing or a red shadowing. I'll just see what kind of I could even do like the light will be dependent on the topic that I'm talking about.
yeah.
So
Uh, I'll just put
and
here.
also before I forget to mention it, I don't know if you can see this book that I've been. Well, let me just hold it back a bit. This book that I've been reading.
Okay.
This book was written by a young lady called Alexa Sayanola.
Ah, it's her one.
It's
Her
her book,
shamanic journey. How are
and
you finding?
it's like a Bible. The way it talks about like journeying through life, I would rather read this than a Bible. It's just full of like nuggets of um, like little gems of things. There's a section in the book where she's on a what she calls a shamanic journey. So it's like a conversation with her inner self where she'll just like zone out and let her inner self like just take her on this journey. And she's on a journey. And toward the end of the journey, she wants to give thanks to her spirit guide, but she hasn't really got anything at hand in the when she's on the shamanic journeys. There's an upper world, a middle world, and a lower world, and in like the lower world where she was, there wasn't anything there at hand to give, so she just kind of like put her hand inside of her chest and pulled out a little quartz crystal and gave that to her spirit guide. And he immediately started to glow. And
Wow.
Alexa was like, wow, that's amazing. You're glowing. And her spirit guide said, exactly. When you give from the heart, you let other people glow. So I was like, I had to stop reading and just put the book down for 5 minutes and just that like sink in. If you give from the heart, if you speak from the heart, you let other people glow because they see your true self.
Yeah.
So it's just an incredible book. I would recommend anybody to read it. In fact, once I've finished reading it, I'm happy to send it around the world, whatever, if anybody else wants to read it.
Amazing. I'm going to go and get a book that Alexa recommended, actually, and I got it from the library. So I'll come back.
I've been interested in the 75 hard that Dora's been doing. I think it's good to give ourselves personal challenges, but it's also good to be kind to ourselves and to just say, okay, like the important thing that I want everybody to understand is it is 100% perfectly okay to not be okay. You know, if you're going through something and you're struggling physically, mentally, that's fine. Take as much time as you need. Let yourself heal, let yourself recharge. We're all here waiting for you.
Yep, 100%. Hey, and here is oh yes, Donna, exactly. That's right. I mean, everyone's different. That was just something super personal that Alexa said that she had been reluctant to share for so long because, yeah, it's just sort of not with everyone's sort of beliefs and everything. Hey, Nicola. So this is a book that she talked about, The Big Leap.
Okay.
But this is the newest one. So The Big Leap, do you remember her talking about that book, about the upper limit? She just said that, oh, this guy, Gay Hendricks, talks about how, you know, we have these upper limits, and, you know, when we start to experience feeling good about some success that we're getting, but then we sort of like, we can't, there's something inside of us that we can't keep on feeling good, like we then just sabotage ourselves. So the whole Big Leap is just about understanding that and then pushing through and extending your upper limit all the time. So there's that. The newest one, the 2024 one, is a 366-day guidebook to maximizing wealth, love, creativity. And so this is just about, like, this is like a daily thing that you read every day, and it just gives you like a little simple little thing that you can do that day. But he said it's just about, but I've noticed that, actually, I've noticed that with things like weight loss. Like, I'm trying a GLP-1 at the moment, and I've noticed that, like, I have like lost a couple of kilos, and then I actually start self-sabotaging myself. So that's why I'm really impressed, Peter, that you've just kept on going. But I don't think I'm at the dose where my, what do you call it? My hunger, my appetite reduction has kicked in as much. So I've still got some appetite. It's taken away cravings and things. But I definitely
I think it's good to keep mixing things up and to keep things fresh, whether that's what we're talking about, the way we're filming our videos, the way we're editing our videos. Somebody said, I think it was Thomas Edison, but it might not have been, somebody said humanity's biggest failure is not realizing how close to success we are when we quit.
Yeah.
So like, and there's Mrs. Paula suggested a version of the Bible for me to read, because I want to read the Bible to have a closer relationship with God. But I find the Bible as it's written, in the language that it's written, it's hard for me to follow. So she gave me suggestions for a modern day English Bible, which I'm looking forward to reading. I agree with Nicola.
No, well,
but
the thing is, my BMI is over 30, and I literally have just realized that in my job, I've just gotten into some bad habits, and I just eat more. And you know what I mean? Like, when you put on some weight, and everyone's got their own comfort level with their weight. That's why I haven't talked about it before, but just because you and I are having a good old natter, and we're going to get into the personal branding stuff too, but this is all branding. Like, it's just the things that we're interested in, the things that we talk about. But I wanted to give you credit for having lost weight, and just that whole, I really wanted to touch on as well, that the upper limit thing for me is definitely a lot. I know that when I lose a bit of weight, I can easily just start self-sabotaging it, and going to Texas was a great excuse to do that for a little bit. But you know what I mean? But yeah.
With me, I originally wanted to lose weight because my BMI was, I think, like 38. And I was type 2 diabetic. I am no longer diabetic because I've lost like a stone in weight.
I mean, exactly.
For me now, I don't look at the scale. I look at myself in the mirror in the clothes that I'm wearing. If I think I look good in the clothes that I'm wearing, and I feel good, that's fine by me.
Yeah. I mean, do you know what? I have to say, I stopped weighing myself because I lost a little bit, and then I just kept on doing what I thought were good habits, even though I wasn't. I knew I was still like pushing it up at the edge of maybe having, you know what I mean? But then one day when I weighed myself and I hadn't lost any weight that week, I literally just went and bought myself like a whole bunch of like comfort food, you know, like, and I ate it that day. I was so annoyed, you know what I mean? So I literally like fell off the little cliff that day. But I'm just saying that this is the upper limits thing. Like, I just think I've never really heard someone talk about that, and I liked the suggestion about the big leap, and then I thought I didn't have that handy. I have to order it online, but this one was actually at the library, so I'm pleased to be looking at it. But
I think, to be fair, when somebody like Alexa recommends a book, you go out and you find that book because, you know, she knows what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Let me just have a look who it was. Krista mentioned that there's a Bible app that I think I have. I just haven't actually used it. That gives you like different translations of the Bible. So I might have to have a look at that app and see what version of the Bible works best for me.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, thank you, Krista. Just saying, just well done to us at the moment, you know, for
I was so happy when I seen that you was at 500 subscribers. I was like, that's absolutely amazing. She's halfway there. And it's like, it seems now, whenever I go onto your page, it's like your subscribers have jumped up by like 10. So it just goes to show that all the hard work actually it pays off, and the networking. And I think the biggest congratulations has to go to you for bagging the interview with Nick Nimmin. I mean, I thought that was absolutely brilliant.
Do you know what? I know. Like, it was literally like Alison. We were doing lots of filming with Alison around the Hummer and everything like that.
Oh, that was funny. That was.
I know. And then she was literally like talking to the reps, like the GM reps and everything. And then like, so then I'm like standing there, and then people are trying to say to us we can use some of their gear and everything. And then I was just like, then when she's talking to this guy for a while, and so like, you know, I'm not being entertained. I'm just standing there like, and then I'm like looking around, and I spot Nick Nimmin, and I literally just go, oh. So then he kept on walking away, and I just thought, okay, think quick. And then when he was walking back, I was thinking, I might just say to him, can I do a really quick interview with him? And it really would have been because it was on registration day. There weren't many people around. I definitely got the feels that he was introverted. You know what I mean? and but introverted people, of course, they still interact obviously with the world and everything, and they can dial up into the extroversion and do what they need to do for their job and everything. But I was just so rapt that when he said, "Sure, what do you want to talk about?" I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
the whole
what do you want to talk
thing
about? To you, Nick, I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
it was really interesting as well that he was saying that YouTube Shorts do not actually damage your channel, because there's people that say posting YouTube Shorts on the same channel as your long form can hurt the channel, and then here's Nick Nimmin saying no, it doesn't. So I found that quite interesting.
You know what? I know. And you know what? Honestly, like I've said it in a comment like on my school community, but guess what? Because I said to Nick, do you post shorts? Because I don't recall seeing him on many shorts. Do you? Do you in the chat? So I felt a little bit, as soon as it came out, I felt a little bit like, oh, my filters should be more at work here, because why don't I know if he is doing shorts? It looks like I'm not looking at his shorts. But you're exactly right. I disagree with the shorts comment because I feel it does hurt your channel if you're not monetized. But so anyway, but guess what? I then saw that he's got a brand deal with Opus Clips. So he was actually presenting, his talks were with Opus Clips.
Right?
Right?
So it could be that, yeah, I don't really post shorts, but if a brand's paying me to work with them, I can do a few shorts here and there.
Thank you, girl dad.
I think when it comes to shorts, I wonder if there is a like, if shorts are better suited to certain channels than, like, within certain niches than other niches, because some niches shorts just like fit so easily into them. So I think that plays a part as well.
I know, because do you know what? I mean, if Nick was into doing shorts, he would have a lot of shorts on his channel.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So just for anyone who doesn't know, Opus Clips is an AI, it's a platform where they take your long form video, you put the link for you link your channel, you put the link for your long form channel in there, and then the AI clips all the best ones. It'll clip something like, it could clip 15 shorts for you. So that's the whole thing, that it was interesting to say to Nick, like, what's your view on shorts? And it just came up because it's been so topical. All the gurus have been talking about shorts recently, haven't they? Yeah. So then when I saw that, Nick's in brand partnership, and he said, no, because I think from memory, he said something like, I don't do many, but I should do more. He said something like that, right? So he literally did. So what have we got here? Certain niches. I saw somewhere shorts tend to attract different viewers than long. Is it good or bad? Oh, yeah, you're welcome, Nicola. But yeah, what were you going to say, Peter?
I know that Viva has a sponsorship with Nexus Clips, so I know that she posts her short form videos using Nexus Clips.
Yeah.
If I was going to do more shorts, then I would the video editing program that I use. I can just edit the video and then click on turn this video into a short, and it'll just do it for me. So it's what works for, some people like to use programs specifically for shorts, and some people like to use software that can just do your editing for your long form video and then say, okay, now take this and find the best part of it and make it into a short.
Yeah, and do you know what? I have to say, I've been playing around with my channel in the last couple of days, and I literally thought, because I privated all of my shorts about 6 weeks ago or a couple of months ago, because I've been watching all of these, you know, shorts aren't good for your long form channel. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to private them. No big deal. I can just bring them back if I ever want to. And so I privated them. But I have to say, because I think that I've had a little bit of momentum in the last, like for me, I probably get something like, because I haven't been posting as many videos either. And so I've been getting something like maybe a couple of subs a week, you know, like slowed down growth, which makes sense. But then I think just with a little bit of momentum, I then thought I might just like look at my most popular shorts. Like I'll go to my shorts, they're all privated, hit popular, and then I might just pick and choose a few just because why not? So I think I've gone and popped back like 9 or 10 of them because shit ain't that serious. You know what I mean? I always say that. So I have done that. And it was interesting too that this morning, we can talk about that a bit after if we want to, but Claire Sarah, I'll write her name down here. She is an Australian, and she's got a channel, and I'm on her newsletter list. And she asked her audience, she said that she's doing some free coaching about how you can improve your channel. And in return, she's going to record them, and then she just, you know, reserves the right to just like put that on her channel in shorts or a little bit of long form or whatever. So she said apply. So I applied to that, and she picked me. I was so grateful. So I did that before this. So that was interesting because she then looked at the shorts and she had a bit of a view on the shorts and everything. But, you know, what about you, Peter? Do you have any shorts?
I think maybe 2 or 3. The first short video that I did was a clip from my YouTube keywords comedy video, and that short got me quite a bit of interaction, which in turn got me a few new subscribers who then went on to watch the full video. So I think it'd be worth playing around with if people had enough time to run 2 channels. They could have a channel just for the long form and then a channel for short form, and maybe keep the 2 of them separate. So do your short form videos about something completely separate than what your long form are doing, and see which ones perform better.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look, this is funny. Hey, Susan, I'm coming. I thought it was 7 p.m. So funny. Yeah. So good question. That's an interesting one. Mel, I think you might have suggested that before. Can you tell me how, like when you say vertical lives, do you mean going on YouTube Studio just by myself, or do you mean going on YouTube Studio with my phone like this so that I'm vertical, or does everyone have to be vertical?
I think it's, if I'm reading that question correctly, it's basically you on your phone vertical, doing maybe a 6, 7, 8 minute video. So basically do what you would do for a long form video, but do it on your phone, with your phone like vertical rather than in like sideways mode.
Yeah, but then she does say vertical lives. Yes, vertical phone, solo lives. Yeah.
You've done some of them.
I don't think I've done any vertical lives. I don't think I've done no lives on my own. Just the one at the very beginning with my son. I did live. I've done 0 vertical lives, I believe.
I thought the one in the shopping mall with the
No, that was a video.
Was that a video? I thought that was a live.
Do you mean the one with my most popular video? Do you mean?
Yeah.
No, definitely no. But because I was walking along, it could have come across like that. Did I? No, I think that I had it like that. I had my phone. Yeah, it's a landscape video. It's all Greek to me. If I saw it, I'd understand it. Why does it have to be vertical? Yeah. Yes. That's a great question. Great question for Mel.
I agree with that, but like my wife takes pictures of Coco and takes pictures of like everything, ducks, squirrels, and all of her pictures, she just like points the phone and presses like to take the picture. And when I ask her to send me the pictures so I can have a little play around with them, all of the pictures are in like vertical, and they're not really great for putting into a video. So I tried to get her to like turn a phone sideways and use it properly, but she's not very tech savvy like that. Oh, thank you, Melissa.
That's nice. Do you mean, does she take, is this just for her sort of personal, like getting some footage, or is she getting some B-roll footage for you?
No, she just likes to take pictures of everything, but she's a very much a point and shoot person. Like she won't mess like she would have no understanding about white balance and ISO and like aperture and things like that, just to get the best image quality.
Me neither.
She's very much like auto settings, just press to get a picture or for a video. So like the pictures when I did my video about us rescuing Coco and Coco being a rescue dog, the pictures were all like really thin.
Yes.
And if she'd have turned the camera sideways, those pictures would have been full screen and it would look so much better.
Yeah, and you know what? That is absolutely the most common thing, isn't it? That everyone's got their phones like that and they hit there. That's what people do, I guess, a lot.
I don't know why a phone company can't just make a phone with like a camera right there on the side.
I know.
You know, it's.
I tell you what, you know what? Yeah, Krista. Sorry, Peter, you go.
I dislike watching any videos that are done in vertical format, but I'm only one viewer. Yeah, I'm the same. If I'm watching a video, I want the video to be full screen. I don't want to have like just the video in the very middle of the screen and then the just black on each side. Yeah, that for me, it's the way people say like when watching a video on YouTube, the audio matters, which it does. But to me, if a video is like in landscape portrait mode, it kind of puts me off it, and I would rather watch a video that's done in landscape mode so I can see the person properly. I can see all the little details behind them. And when you get to my age and you have to like I'm at that age now where I have to get my phone and take a picture of the cooking instructions and then zoom in to read them. So
Same.
I like everything to be a nice big screen.
Hey!
Hello.
How are you guys?
We made it.
I did. I was thinking it's 7 o'clock. I was going through my phone. I'm like, what is this? Am I late? I'm like, what time is it? I got I said, oh crap, here I come.
Oh my God. Do you know what? Could that be about like my daylight savings or something? I bet it is, because we've shifted everybody. And in my mind, because daylight savings happened, and then the next week I went to Dallas, and like then Evie took it, I think, Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, maybe there was 1 week, but I bet that's it. That's what 1 or 2 other people like what Alison will be
Yeah,
thinking right now.
the daylight savings doesn't happen
I
here till
know.
Sunday morning.
That's
So
Yeah.
crazy. Oh, so
that's
that's
why,
this weekend?
yeah, because for me, these
Ah,
lives are normally bang on midnight, but for today,
Yeah.
this live was at 11 p.m. So I thought, oh, that's nice of Karen. She's moved the live forward a bit early for me.
Oh my gosh, and so have I made it 6 PM for you, Susan?
it must have been.
Oh my goodness, that's
Let me
that's
look
not
and see what the email
We're gonna
says.
have some we're
yes,
gonna have
and
some
because
latecomers.
so funny because in my mind, I
Because
know
normally I wouldn't be getting on here for another 15 minutes.
no, that's
Yeah.
right.
So it's an hour where you guys were an hour early in my time.
Yeah,
Let's
so do you know what?
I'm glad
Maybe,
I looked at my phone.
dude,
But
6
like you guys
there
have
we
already
go.
been on 40
See,
minutes.
I don't know if you can see my
It's
little.
just no.
Oh, zoom in a bit.
Uh-uh.
I've got a little world clock on my phone, so I've got London, California, New York, New Zealand. So whenever there's a live, whatever time the live says it is, I can check what time it is on my time.
do you know
So
what? Yeah. So do you know what? That's it. That's it. That's making the difference. So I may have to we may have to go back because 6 o'clock is like dinner time. It's not good. She's now early because New Zealand. I know, that's right. I just didn't think. I was like trying to keep the same time and everything. But so yeah, I guess it's just with the little movement of things. But how have you been, Susan? We've just been talking about the whole kind of the lives horror vertical versus like the horizontal
Now, Karen, I heard you say whenever I saw you guys online, you haven't done a live except for the one with your
sun.
son.
Exactly. I've not gone live on
What
my
are
own.
you doing? You're meant to do this. You got to do
Oh,
this.
actually, no, I went to do
You're
one
doing
that
these, but
Krista and I did together. That's the other one I did. That's the other one I did. That and I don't really recall because I had so many tech issues because I was trying to do it as good as Steve Brocky does it, and he's got his good microphone, he's got his camera,
okay.
and it just shows that all
Now
of these things.
Karen.
I
You ain't
know.
supposed to wait until you just gotta. Of course, here I am talking crap, and I haven't done a live myself yet. But see, my live would be a little different than yours because there's more. Like I'd have to show stuff. So you need to do it. Just do it. Like the
I need to.
airport.
I'm the same as you. What are you talking about? What are you even saying?
Well, I would have to be trying to show my art stuff while I'm, like if I was going to do a painting and do a live and just chit chat.
Yeah.
But like for you, you'd be in front of the camera. Like your video that you did at the airport would have been a perfect live for you.
Yes.
It would have
And
been
I
a
did,
perfect live.
and I literally did think about going live on that, but then honestly, I think that when I went live the second time, I think it's just getting used to it. It's kind of like, I don't know, do you run out of things to say and stuff if no one comes on? Just the usual thing, right? That everyone thinks.
Right. Yeah.
I think
But
for the lives doing the painting, how would you
true.
position your phone so that you're
Well, they make a thing. It's called canvas, and it has a weighted base, and then it's got I don't know if I can undo my I don't want to undo my thing, but I have a thing that hooks to my table and it comes up and I can move it, any which way this way. I could
yeah.
point it down a little bit and my camera could go there. But if I have it right next to me, I feel like it's in my way because it's like right here. So
I
I'd
was
have to
always
stand up and look. That's why sometimes my picture's out of frame.
you could get your phone into a position directly over your canvas, and then they have like little mini USB monitors that you plug into your phone, and then you can just look at that monitor and see exactly what the phone is seeing. So that might be something to consider.
Well, I also saw this one lady does her stream with a what is it called? A darn it, brain fart here. What's the camera you put on your computer right here, and you
The
just hook it up?
webcam.
Yes, it's a webcam. So she has like this little thing I have and puts a webcam on it, and it shows perfect over, and it's only like $40.
Oh yeah,
So yeah,
the little monitors are around the same price.
right. So the canvas one that I was wanting to buy on sale is $189, which I'm not paying that. I'm like, we can get a piece of wood and Lewis can hammer, like put a 4x4 on it, then put a thing that goes like this on top of the 4x4, and I could clamp my thingy on top of that and have it up sit right here next to me and come down over the top instead of from the side and down and hanging. Right now I have it across my table, and
Yeah.
it kind of looks, it's a little bit shorter than I like. That I gotta push my stuff forward a little, but it's across, and then I just turn it upside down when I go to put it on YouTube, which isn't bad. I mean, it all works out. It looks like it's over my head and everything, but we can make a homemade one cheaper doing it by hand, But the main thing is the weighted bottom, because with my when I did my other videos, I had my ring light and it was so heavy it would fall over. So I have to
Oh, yeah.
tie my ring light to a chair so that it balanced it and would hang up over the thing.
I have one of my ring lights it's a really small one, just clipped onto my monitor next to the webcam.
Yeah.
And it does fine. Like, I have got no other lights on in this room except for that little ring light.
Huh.
And it works. Like, I can adjust the color, the brightness, anything I
Right.
need to. And then I've got my proper ring light, my studio ring light upstairs in the studio, the same ring light, the key light that you have, the adjustable one. I think it's the
Right.
newer one. So, but how have you been going with your painting? I've been enjoying watching them.
I'm like so addicted. I told my daughter today on the way home from work, I said, if I could take all of my scroll time and put it into art time, I'd be a professional by now. But I have been painting and drawing a lot. And it's like, I have things saved to a folder of what I want to draw. And I look at it, I'm like, oh, I forgot I put this in there. I need to draw this. Right now, I'm still working on my snake. I am almost done with, let's see, which way is he going? I am almost done with it. I still got to finish this up, but I have this on a video. And so I am just creating all kinds of fun in the art room. And I'm really excited. It's just a journey. And my thing, we were talking about branding. You wanted to talk about branding. And I wouldn't know if really it's a branding thing, but I just want people to know they can go any age and start doing art and having a really good time and be able to just chill out and relax and have something fun to do and a hobby. And fall in love with it like I did. It doesn't have to be art. It could be cards. You could go play bridge or spades or hand and foot, all kinds of stuff with your friends, or, just a hobby to enjoy yourself. And just kind of, when I draw, I don't think about nothing but how I'm drawing it. And okay, this doesn't look right. Let's do it again. Blah, blah, blah. I like that. It looks really good. I've come a long way. And then the next one's like, what the heck happened here? But
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about, oh my God, I had such a bad day at work today. I'm not thinking about, I've got 150 kids going on a field trip tomorrow, and they just told me who they are, and I got to get all their health alerts out. I'm kind of thinking about that, but I got it done. But I'm thinking about, I am having a good time here. I got to learn this. This is something I want to learn, and I keep going and going. And with YouTube, it's the same thing like you guys. We learn, put it out there, show people that they can do it, and boom. I mean, I personally, I almost have 300. Karen, you said I had 300. I only see 299. But I was like, oh, I got 300. Yes. I'm excited about that. But it's not what I'm all about is the subs and stuff like normal people are, because I'm just documenting my journey and really enjoying it.
If you ever get into a position where you are comfortable enough to do commissioned paintings, let me know.
Okay.
There's a painting or a picture that I've wanted for many years. So
Karen!
I will definitely let you know, but I'm not good like that. But hey, you can still share with me on that, and I'll try it for free. Like I'll just do stuff and I'll work to get there. So.
I just want like a memorial picture, like the Twin Towers from New York as they were. I just want like you can buy like pictures on Amazon of like the New York skyline with the Twin Towers, and they look beautiful. So I've always wanted just a picture of the Twin Towers in all their beautiful glory.
We have a few more artists that's in this group, and the one artist, the midlife, what was her name? She might be a good one to do that as well.
Andrea.
Yes. she's got really nice talent. And it seems like there's one other one, but I can't think of
Zani is in here. He does a lot of paper mache.
I don't see anybody because I'm not streaming. So
no, that's good. But can you see
if I don't see
if you go into the comments on the right hand side of the screen.
Let me see.
Yeah, and also
there we go. Hi, Debbie. Okay, it's been a minute.
So we've got
next with hi, Nikki, Nicola, Donna, yay,
look,
Mel.
It's like having two twins on the left hand side here.
Hello, Alison. We'll say hello to you properly now.
Hi guys, I'm just trying to log in.
I so loved your guys' vid IQ. Was it vid IQ? Vid IQ Summit? Vid Summit. That was so good. The content you guys were doing was great. It was so cool to see you two together. I was so jealous.
The States are so big. I've literally been like studying like the USA map, like with new eyes now, like plotting everybody, like, oh, wow, okay, wow, South Carolina's a long way away. Like, how many hours flight is that? I'm thinking, is it 5? Is it? I don't know.
And that's like Paula's probably 6 hours from me, which isn't bad. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad.
Is she 6 hours drive or 6 hours flight?
6 hours drive. So if we flew somewhere that way, we could probably get there in an hour and a half, 2 hours, probably an hour and a half. I'm trying to think how long it took us to get from here to Tampa.
Big Summit is
about 9 hours for me.
Relax with Melissa asked if Bid Summit is always in Dallas. No, it isn't.
They've had it for the last 3 years, and they're probably going to do it next year. Yeah, they're going to do it again next year.
I believe they did it in London a few years back.
That's what we need to do. So next year we need to go.
Definitely.
So what is that? $1,000 for the
$1,000 ticket?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So start doing
that. 3 days or 2?
Well, it's 2 days of conference, and then there's 2 days of registration, which is incredible because you just go there and so first of all, there are the meetups. They have the meetups, like you get an app called Hoover, and people just start like making meetup groups in their area.
You just soak it all in.
And so you can start going to those like on the weekend, but even at registration, like half our interview videos were done on registration days because people are just around and it's a bit more relaxed because no one's rushing to go off to sessions and everything like that. Okay, what are your subscriber goals, guys? Oh, Mike, 16 hours from Dallas. Right. But what is that on a flight, Mike, if you were to fly there next year? And Jennifer saying hi. So what are subscriber goals, people? So,
I would say my subscriber goal for the moment is to get to 100, and then when I get to 100, it'll be get to 200, and so on.
So on, exactly right.
Well, my year is up November the 22nd, I think. So I'm gonna have to start all over again. So I hope to get by next November. I hope to have 1,000. I would be happy with 1,000. I think I'll get there
it just
sooner
keeps
than
rolling.
that. Yeah,
it just keeps rolling. So they just
so I'll need
knock
1,300 by then.
Yeah, but it doesn't like start at 0.
Yeah,
It just rolls off the few.
so I have 300. I need 700 more.
So it'll just take off the few that you had and keep going.
Yeah.
But how many subscribers? It'd be interesting to see how many subscribers you have gained since you started doing the artwork.
Right.
Because that is a whole new niche of potential subscribers who are going to come in.
There for a while, I didn't. Good Lord, I know a good month of absolutely nothing after I changed over. And, I had to put my message out. This is just me sharing my journey. I'm not trying to teach anybody how to do art because I'm not a teacher. I'm not experienced. I'm just showing everybody, hey, this is what I'm doing. And if you want to watch, I'm here. I like to talk and show you all the good, funny, cool stuff I'm getting here and there. And just dipping my toes in all kinds of water with the medium. So
I just love watching people. Like, I will sit here for like an hour, maybe 2, and watch people on YouTube just doing oil paintings, especially like Bob Ross and then some of the others. I just think if I was going to start doing painting, oil painting would be the one that I would get into.
I got a guy that I'm going to send you his link, and you'll love him. His name is something Jackson, and he's good at he's like us, and he just sits there and paints.
I think there's a French gentleman that I thought that I'm subscribed to, and he does like explains which are the good paints to buy and why they're so expensive and all the things, and then he'll just do like tutorials on how to do the thing. I just find it so relaxing. It's like listening to piano music. I could just do that for hours.
I'm like that about watching people drawing with pencil work and making it look like it's painted and monotone. If they use a red pencil or a green pencil and it looks just like it's been painted.
Yeah, the way people can take a pencil and just make something look 3D and paint like a perfect picture of somebody, and it looks like a full 3D picture.
Look at this picture of this German Shepherd. Doesn't that look painted?
Yeah.
That's a pencil.
I know.
That's
it's
amazing.
Just beautiful. That's a pencil,
cool.
And then one more, and I'll leave y'all alone. This
Wow.
girl's face are pencil art.
Wow.
Colored pencils.
See, that's what I mean about the 3D effect and stuff like that. It's just so amazing. It's
crazy.
It
just comes to life in front of your face.
Yeah, people have talents that are just beyond, like, people should not, there should be a license to be that talented with a pencil and a paintbrush.
Yeah, those are the people that have done the 10,000 hours.
Exactly. They're not scrolling on their phones.
No.
They're making art and spending that cash.
No,
All right.
since the summit, I went from like 267 to 300.
Wow, nice. I feel like I'm losing my voice.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's good. I had some
That
momentum
is
too.
great.
And an interesting thing, when we went and signed up, there was a AI. Last night I was texting Karen. I'm like, somebody from one of our meetups like text me, and they wanted to see if I was still interested in the meetup. And I don't know who this was, and how do I figure it out? Because I had a long conversation with them. And when we first got there, they had a QR code. I mean, there was a person there that said that there was an AI app that would try to match us up with other content creators. And so we scanned it, and we didn't really hear from that AI app most of the time we were there. Like, I think we got like one or two things from them.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out last night I got this chat going from this phone number, and I was like, yeah, well, I want to stay in it. This person said this, now I know AI said, it says, hey, many new people signed up for matches, so I'm still connecting Vid Summit attendees post-event. Want me to keep you in mind if I find you a great match? Let me know if you want in, or let's finish our combo, or I'll consider you out. I said, okay, keep me in mind. And then, makes sense. Could you drop me your LinkedIn profile or your main channel? It really helps me find better matches for you. And I gave him my YouTube channel. Got it, Allison. What were you hoping to get out of your Vid Summit this year? And I said, learning how to grow a channel, network, and the basics as a new creator. Makes sense. Who would you be excited to meet while you're here? You can name creators, brands, or describe the kind of people you want to connect with. And I said, I truly don't have a dream list. I feel that I will be put with like-minded people who will help benefit me, and I hopefully can give my own insight to others. I'm a therapist by day, and the body language, reading a room, and feeling the temperature comes naturally to me. And then I get generic equals generic matches. Be more specific, please. What kind of creators or brands would benefit most from your therapist and body language insights? And I'm like, wow. I said Lindy Glenn and the channel Life in Context, Mel Robbins, Kiki Chanel. Oh, interesting. What would meeting Lindy Glenn, Mel Robbins, or Kiki Chanel unlock for you and for them? And I'm like, Lindy does a great job presenting her content. She is direct and honest. Her editing skills are excellent, and she has high energy. Mel Robbins has been posting about some topics that are very close to my heart. I would love to learn how to write so poignantly as she does and give meaning to the words that touches people. Kiki has a way of picking topics, and the topics are controversial, but she has a way of letting her view be known without totally offending the majority of her followers, at least from what I can see in her comments. Solid insights, Allison. Tell me about one recent project or win you're proud of. It helps me with a good icebreaker match. So I jotted something down. Thanks for sharing, Allison. So I told them some stuff that I did and what my accomplishments were. And then this is what they came back with. This is what I've always needed. You know how they say you should have like a 2-minute elevator pitch? Well, I got it. Allison, here's how I'd introduce you to others. Allison is a therapist and new content creator focused on storytelling around antiques, travel, and life challenges, including her journey with Parkinson's. She's building her channel while sharing deep, honest insights and looking to connect with creators like Lindy Glenn, Mel Robbins, and Kiki Chanel for mentorship on impactful communication and writing. She offers strong skills in body language, reading social environments, and interpersonal insights.
Nice.
I thought, wow, that's great. And then I'm talking to Karen and I'm like, who is this? She's like, well, ask them. And then Ephraim goes, just say, can I have your LinkedIn connection and your website or your YouTube channel? And so I did. And it says, I don't have either email or channel since I'm an AI, but I'll keep working behind the scenes to find you the best match.
Nice.
That's funny. I tried having a look for that Alex Blake or Alex Black on LinkedIn, and I couldn't find him anywhere.
Can someone put my link in the chat while you're chatting? I can't. It won't let me type.
No, but for example,
there you go.
so
Thank you.
I'm putting it there. But if I do this, then our channel.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.
I do. Every now and then I'll just pop back out.
Thank you, my dear.
Amazing. So, okay, going on to personal branding. I don't know, what thoughts do you guys have about, like, when you hear personal branding? Do you guys have any thoughts about it?
Authenticity.
Yeah. Well, I think Susan's hitting it because she really knows that she wants to do the artwork and be an artist. And I've never thought of it because I am just so scatterbrained. I mean, right now I'm focusing on having a bun.
I know, you're doing a good job.
But,
Allison, you're kind of you do all kinds of trades. You do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So everything you do is interesting. Like, you're
but how do you
shopping? I saw that and I thought, golly, Karen, what is Karen doing with her hair? And then I thought, oh God, that's Allison. After I
Well, so just keep you guessing, Allison. See,
Yeah.
Allison sees it looking all like that, like little chopsticks.
She was nailing it
And
though.
today it's kind of like whooshed around.
You need to get one of those Velcro rollers and get your hair around it like that.
I do.
I don't just like it.
But yeah, so Susan, I couldn't, because I do so many things, like branding myself, I could never think of coming up with how you brand everything. So when I got this text yesterday, I was like, well, I got a pitch now. Like I can't brand myself.
Come on.
I got it going on.
Yeah.
Your brand is you.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So
I
Evie's,
mean, yeah.
yeah. I mean, Evie's saying,
I would do the Allison at. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No.
And
Go,
do
go.
your Allison at what is it?
Life at 55.
Life at
Allison's Life
55.
at 55.
Or Allison can't drive 55. Come on and see me. Keep up. I'm here and we're gonna go. Yeah, it's you. I love everything you do because like there for a while you were doing furniture. You were going to all the doing the antique stuff. You were doing the sales, the estate sales.
Right.
And then you got, the stuff with Karen and everything. It's like you're just so all over the place and doing a good job at it. So,
I know, because my ADHD medicine is sometimes working and
then,
sometimes not.
you're also the spokesperson for, trying to move around and stuff with the Parkinson's and trying to live your life and do all this stuff. And you're doing a darn good job at it. And somebody else could do the same thing. So,
Right.
I mean.
Yeah, until last night, it was like I was having a real hard time, when people talk about branding, not knowing what I was doing. Karen, what do you consider yourself as a branding?
So I've literally just looked up personal brand here because I liked the way it was talked about at the conference, like personal brand equals reputation. Like, what do people say about you when you're not in the room? Like, what comes to people's mind when they think about you? So, the AI overview has come out. A personal brand is the unique combination of your skills, experiences, and values that shapes how you are perceived by others, much like a corporate brand. And a personal brand is built on your story, your core values, your gifts, your unique talents. The key actions, it involves consistently presenting your skills, personality, what you stand for through various channels from social media to websites to daily interactions. Strategic purpose, the goal is to be memorable and differentiate yourself from the competition, influencing how others see and remember you in a professional context. But like the whole the I love the way it's been described. Like it's just your reputation, what people think about you. You know, like I guess a business, a company has a corporate brand, but a person ends up by having a personal brand. Like, you know, whether we make any effort at it or not. You know,
It's like the mission statement
yeah,
of any company, firm, or anything. What's your
yeah,
mission statement?
yeah.
I
So
think
yeah, go Peter.
I think with a personal brand, it can, because it's um, personal to you, it can be whatever you want it to be. It can be as,
Allison,
what is that noise?
typing.
Oh,
Sorry.
Can you hear it in the
oh yeah.
It's so loud.
we can hear it.
Sorry.
We love you, babe, but
I've
stop.
got my new mic. Do I
Oh, yeah.
sound
You gotta,
okay?
you put it up to the, we gotta see it
Oh,
better.
same as my mic.
Nice.
I think, yeah, it can be as small as you want it. It can be as big as you want it. It
That's
can
what she
be,
said.
well, exactly. That's what, more often
Size
than not,
doesn't
it's
matter
as,
with the mic.
I think Evie has, in a
Oh,
way, built a personal brand just by being herself. And with a personal brand, you don't have to be like a business. You don't have to be selling something. You don't have to be promoting something. You can just be yourself. And look at people like um, Logan Paul or like Jake Paul. They are their own brands. Look at the Kardashians, Beyonce. They are their own brands. They forget what they make and the extortionate prices. They are their own brands because of what they have accomplished and because of how people see them. Some people, personal branding isn't always right for some people. Some people are better to go with like professional branding so that, because they don't want it to be, um, they don't want to have the name in the brand. They want it to be like more professional, and they might feel like, oh, if I've got my name in this brand, it doesn't really feel like Coca-Cola doesn't have a name or things like that. But it's what you want it to be.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Evie thought that it was changing from a personal brand to a brand account. Do you mean like on Instagram? They've got personal Instagram and business Instagram. Yeah.
On YouTube as well, you can also switch to a brand account, which
Okay.
gives you a couple of extra features. But no, it's just a brand account is how you see yourself and what you want to achieve. And do you want your channel to be something that you can make money from? If you do, then building a personal brand gives you that reputation, and it helps you. People can say, oh, have you heard of Evie's retired? Oh yeah, I know her. She's cool.
Yeah.
I've seen some of her videos. That's what like a branding is. It's word of mouth as well.
Well, it
I
is
like,
because
yeah.
yeah,
Sorry.
so yes, go Susan.
I like what Roz is saying here also. I believe the brand is our channel, whether business, hobby, or just because. And then she wrote, new potential viewers look for what we are creating or expressing on our channels, and that is totally it. I mean, for me anyways, like, you look at the Rob the Maritimer and Alexa, same thing. They're doing exactly what she's saying, and how their views are and how they look at things. Alexa tell you, if you don't put the work in, you don't deserve it. And
She's
people are
spreading
like,
her
I need
wings.
her to be on my back, telling me I got to do this, do this, do this. If that's what you
Yeah,
want to do.
yeah,
And
And she's spreading her wings in her own personal
right.
journey.
And like, she totally saved her family when she lost her job, and YouTube was a changing moment for her. And I could understand it's almost like when you find Jesus and you're out there telling everybody about him, and that's how it is for her. Like, wow, this amazing thing happened to me. And she tells you, just because it happened to me doesn't mean it's going to happen to you, but
yeah,
here's how to get there.
yeah,
And it took me 6 months, and it might take you 2 or 3 years, but this is how you're going to get there. And that's how, she's got the one way sign. This is where you're going. This is where you're traveling. Here's the map. And that's how we should do for our channels. Map out how you want it. This is my idea.
yeah,
Map it out how you want it to go,
And
and just eventually get there.
I was a little naive going into Vid Summit, not realizing these brands, they have team loads of people working for their brand. Like the people that actually have brands.
Behind the scenes.
Yes. They don't just have one person or two. They have teams of people.
And that's where it takes money to make money.
Yeah.
So they're bringing in
yeah,
the money, and they're able to put it out there and make that money work for them.
Yeah. But I like what's her name? Karen, my favorite one, pink hair lady.
oh yes, Hope Scope.
Hope Scope said, her and her husband said that they didn't invest in your typical, their first investment in hiring somebody was not the typical editor or CEO, CFO. It was actually somebody to clean their house and to do their dishes.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think
because it freed up their time.
Right, where they could focus on
their
editing and
business.
all that
Yeah.
stuff too.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting here thinking the first thing I would spend my money on is somebody to edit for me.
Yeah, that's
And
like
then-
what I think.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
But
No,
yeah,
but
if
that
they could
made
do
so
all the
much-
other work, maybe I can get better
Yeah.
at it and do it myself.
yeah.
Yeah, interesting what Nicola's saying. Building a personal brand today isn't just about visibility, it's about authentic positioning, showing who you are, what you stand for, and the transformation you can help others experience.
Yes.
True.
Yeah. And so, the personal branding thing, so it's like whether or not, we want to give any thought to it, if we agree that personal brand is reputation, and like, for example, Maha Abu Lennon, she was one of my favorite speakers. She is Gary Vaynerchuk's key social media person.
Is that the book you picked up?
Yes. And she said that she literally gave him like a year and a half of free work before they ever talked about her coming on board in a paid capacity. But she really talked about personal brand equals reputation. And of course, it's about relationships. So she talks about boots on the ground. It's one person at a time and everything like that. But whether we think about our personal brand or not. Literally, our personal brands are what comes to people's mind when they think about us or when they think about our channel. And so that was the really great idea that Jordan Matter talked about, that he said that a politician told him about his daughter Salish, that politicians, this particular politician, it's a politician thing, they come up with 5 things that they want people to know about them, that they want their audience to know about them. So they came up with a list of 5 for Salish. And so I don't know if you watched my video, but it was things like she's a gymnast, she is unemotional, and there's some other things. But so I thought it'd be interesting to see if, have you guys had any chance at all to think, because it's quite a thing to think about 5 things that you want the audience. Yay, Susan, hit us, sis.
I might not want to share mine.
Good night. Thank you, Jennifer. Please share whatever you feel
Oh
comfortable.
gosh, Peter, did you do yours? Let's give it Peter first.
Yeah,
when
Peter.
it comes with personal branding, I just have one goal, really, and that is to have, when people speak about me, they think this is somebody who knows what he's talking about. He's lived those experiences and he's very good at helping other people get past their struggles, and honest and maybe sometimes funny. I don't For me, personal branding isn't about having um, financial success or things like that. It's just about the being relatable and being trustworthy.
Exactly.
Okay. So you like, so the ones, so is that talking about, if we were thinking about 5 things, just like playing with
Okay,
words, number 1
5
is,
things.
yeah, talking
Uh,
about overcoming struggles, motivational, and would you say values community or community building?
In terms of values, community equals family,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
um, being vulnerable,
Yes.
because I've got no problem like talking about past experiences, like my dad almost dying and things like that. I've got no problem being um, vulnerable in front of the camera, but I also have a very good talent for um, public speaking and storytelling, and being able to convey my message like I'm talking to the person rather than talking at the person. I'm taking the person on this journey that I went on to help them, put them in that place where I was, help them feel what I was feeling in those moments. And then if these people are going through something similar and they are having feelings that are similar to what I went through, they have some kind of an idea of how they could possibly navigate those waters.
Exactly.
Nice. So we've got so talking about overcoming struggles, motivational, community equals family,
Storytelling.
speaking, storytelling, and being vulnerable. Those are
Yeah.
some lovely, nice. Love it. What about you, Susan? Did you want to?
Yeah. So I'm like a lot of people struggle with self-confidence and self-doubt. And because of that, I procrastinate. So it's like a double whammy. And, YouTube, even with my YouTube channel, um, I I had, sit there thinking, okay, how am I going to do this? And I just hope it's good enough. And then I got to the point where if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And you've seen so many times where I go to do something and my colors all run together. It's like, oh crap, oh my gosh. And I'm trying to lift the paint off. And, things happen in true time. But so I struggle with self acceptance. And sometimes I feel like I'm not good enough. But I go out there and I do it anyways. And one of my biggest struggles was that 40-day challenge of drawing. Some days if things went fine, and some days I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe how am I going to put this out here? I have to put it out there. I'm not erasing it. And some days was just crap. And you know what? You have to accept it. It's going to happen and it's going to be crappy. And a lot of people can't do that because they feel like, they probably would maybe buy 5 of those books and just show that one page. Okay, here's today's. But so yeah, procrastination, self-doubt, you can overcome that just like what Peter said. You can overcome this stuff and do it anyways.
Yep.
Let's see. I feel like the one word from my channel, if somebody's watching my channel, is friendly. So I want to be friendly, and hey, I always say, hey, everyone, I just want them to feel welcome and show them that, and, after they get halfway through my video, they know I'm just like them and I'm just sharing. So I just want, friendliness. I want it to be friendliness.
You definitely have a friendly vibe. You are radiating friendliness and, I don't know, just loveliness and just loving
Thank you,
kindness.
Karen.
You really, really do. You
When
really,
it-
really
When it comes to the self-doubt, I would ask yourself one question. When it comes to artwork or drawing or painting, am I better today than I was a week ago or a month ago?
Right.
And if the answer is yes, then some of that self doubt goes away because you think, actually, you know what? Although this isn't easy, I can do this and I will
Right.
do this, and
Right.
I'm learning every single day. And that's something to be proud of, is to being able to recognize that you want to learn something, you are going to learn something, and even if you're not proud of what the work that you are showing, the fact that you're ready to say, here's what I did today,
Right.
that takes a lot of confidence.
For sure.
So
Well, even though Karen asked us do this 5 things, so like I wrote, it's like a journal entry. This is my feelings about my channel, even if I, didn't share them. I wrote it down, and I thought about it, and I can work on that. Like I to myself, I said, this is what the 5 things that you're telling yourself about your channel and what you want others to know about you. Even if you don't say anything to any of us about it, you still wrote it down and you're still working on it. And it's like, yeah. So it's a prompt, even a journal prompt, will help you to kind of put the gears together and, help with things like that. And I didn't even realize that until, and usually when Karen says, we're going to talk about this, this, and this, I never write down what I'm going to talk about. I'm like sitting here thinking, I'll go last, and while I'm thinking about what I'm going to say.
Exactly. That's life sometimes, right?
Yeah. So, but yeah.
you
What
could
about you,
also-
Allison?
I I want my channel to be a safe place for people to feel comfortable. And I try to let it be known that I am always learning something from everybody I encounter. I might know a lot about antiques, or I might know a lot about emotional I can't say it, regulating your emotions, but I haven't lived your experience, so I can learn something from you. And so it's a place where people can come to share their experience and to teach me something, not just a place where I'm going to teach you everything you need to know. It's kind of, where you can come and share and be heard, because there's very few places in the world that you can just be heard without being talked to.
Right.
And I had a situation after Vid Summit. Karen knows a little bit about it, but we never even really talked. We had to make a video. We didn't have to, but there was a contest for winning a car. And I did all the video. Karen helped me edit it. And I used the word engine one time in the video instead of motor, because it's an electric car. And I posted it to all my social medias, my Instagram, my Facebook, and my YouTube. And somebody random on Instagram made a comment and said, it's an electric car, they don't have engines. And I apologized, and I said, that was my excitement. I'm sorry. I do have a video of the gentleman telling me about the car, and he too misspoke. And then before I knew it, I had a email from Meta saying they were investigating my channel and they were going to shut it down.
Oh my God.
And at that very moment, I lost all confidence in my ability to make a video. Like, I seriously, my mind shut down and I didn't know where to start to make a video. And then I saw Karen's video of her at the airport with these clips of, her favorite, session and all this. And I'm like, how do you do that? Like, I was so shaken to the core because I was too busy taking all my videos down. I mean, because my other social media is for my business, my crafts and my antique business. Like, I can't afford to get my Facebook and my Instagram taken down. And this one person wanted to take me down because I used one word and I didn't repeat it. I didn't use that word
It
in
just
a
doesn't
huge
seem
way.
like that would be something they would take down your site.
Well, because you misrepresented it. I misrepresented a brand. I said the wrong term. And when it's AI that evaluates it, it's not a person that's actually. In any case, it stirred me for the last week until like last night, when I'd been up for the last 2 days because my toothache. I finally got the courage back to start doing videos again.
So that's why when you do a video like that, you need a fair use comment in your description, that because it talks about educational or this video may contain copyrighted material used to which has not specifically been authorized by the copyright owner. We are making such material available for purposes of criticism, comment, review, news reporting, and constitute the fair use of any copyright material provided in section blah, 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 blah. And anything that I use, and it has educational purposes also, anything that I use that I if I like, even with epidemic sound or whatever, stuff like that, I always put that fair use thing. I've got it in my notes. I highlight it. I pop it in my description. And actually, I should just have it where when my description comes up, it's automatically there. And that could save you from anybody coming on and saying, well, YouTube will look at it and say, well, she does have a fair use thing here. It's about criticism, comment, education, whatever.
Can
So
you send
I'll
me
send it
that?
to you.
It
Yeah.
was just like I said, it was, and the funny thing is I actually do have me talking with the GM guy, and he was just so pumped about it, and I was so pumped about it. He said engine. And it was just like that thing that we're also used to. We're used
to 90% of our cars, well, maybe a little bit less, is always
right.
gas powered.
So,
now it's becoming a thing to have.
Yeah. And
you
so,
would imagine an electric car, even though it's powered by electric, that electric must power an engine.
Well, it's a motor. It's not an engine.
We're Gen X. It's an engine.
I know, but I wasn't going to pick a fight. I wasn't going to engage in it, and that's something about my channel is another lead into my channel. I don't engage in argumentative behavior because I want it to be a safe place. So that was just another example of I don't want to be a sissy and back off of all, conversation, but it wasn't worth me losing my other true business, like what I do make money from.
Yeah.
Because somebody is threatening me.
I suppose you could always take that one video down.
I did. But I lost a chance. Not that I could, I like to think that I could have won that car. It was my birthday. It was like a lot of positive things were happening that day, and GM could have picked me, but
you could have also, what is it called when you argue your case to them?
I did. I sent a rebuttal right back.
Yeah.
So they usually give you 10 to 15 days before they make a decision. So I'm still within that period. And I did send them a letter. So it might not be taken down, but I don't want that chance to happen. I've been taken down once before.
Yeah.
Like Alison said, like Susan said, sorry, I can't see. That seemed like it would be a very petty thing to take down, like channels over just because you used the wrong word to describe a part of a car. It just sounds so stupid that it wouldn't even stand up in court.
Well, they took my channel down last time. I just got my channel back, my Instagram, and they took me down last time. I didn't know until literally like the week before Karen got here when I got my channel back. I found out that somebody accused me of not shipping them an item. I don't sell online. So they didn't get an item from me because I don't sell online. I advertise my products online. I show pictures of my products online, and they turned me in to Meta saying that they didn't get an item.
Yeah, that's usually scam stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yes. So Alison, did you say that your Facebook and your Instagram were taken down? And
Yeah,
they
were down, and only the people that subscribed to me could see it. So whenever I post anything, it would not go out to anybody but my subscribers.
Got it.
So I would not get any new views. I would not get pushed out to anybody.
Okay.
I was at it. Now it's back up. And now it's back up. So I could get new views. I could have conversation. I couldn't have conversations with anybody.
So is your video back up, or have you taken that video down?
No, my video is down. I won't put it up.
But is it on TikTok and it's on YouTube?
Because other people posted it. Remember when I first put it up?
But did you put it on your TikTok and on your YouTube?
Yes. And I
Okay,
took,
so you've still got chances to win because they didn't dictate that you needed to put it on X amount.
the unit.
Literally,
Yeah, you needed to have the most likes and reposts.
well, I think they were judging as well. They just wanted to judge
Yeah.
the video. So what do you think? What do you think your 5 things are, Alison? Or even if you don't have 5 things,
Well, it was the
Or-
genuine,
genuine. Yep.
a place where
Safe.
people can feel heard. I want people a safe place where people can feel heard because
Yeah.
And I do that by letting people know that I don't have the answers, that I'm learning alongside them.
Yeah.
And that goes with being genuine
Yeah.
and being truthful
Yeah.
to them as well as to myself.
Yeah.
And when I learn things, to share it to the best of my ability with others.
Yeah.
I like that, to the best of my ability. I just love the way you think, Allison.
Thanks.
You're such a sweetie.
Yeah.
You really are.
I can vouch for that. And look, that sweetheart made me.
She's
know
the
what?
branding brander.
You know what? This is but guess what? Do I really want to look at myself every
I
time?
love it.
Okay, so the first
I like how
first
it's
session
black on the handle and the
the
inside.
first session I went to, I had already started this little thing. Whenever I'd start a video, I'd say, "Hey Karen," and she goes, "Hey Allison." I go, "What you up to?" And the very first session I go to, these young men were talking about their channel and how they always start out in the same quirky way, no matter what the video is going to be about. And so I said, well, I've actually started that this week, but my friend's going to be going back to New Zealand. And they said, so keep doing it. I said, even if she's not here?
Yeah.
And they go, what do you do? And I said, hey, Karen, what you up to?
Yeah.
And then they said, well, that's a double entendre because people are going to want to know what's Karen up to.
Hey, Karen.
Hey,
I know, you know
Karen.
what? She said it to the Amish guy. You
Yeah.
sort of explained it to me. You said, I'm going, like, okay, I'm going to go tell you this quick story. So we're sitting in the car and we're in this, like, literally we're sitting in the car with the engine going and the aircon, like, and we've got our shoes kicked off and our feet are up around the dash, like trying to get some aircon. The whole thing was just, it was literally like we were in an RV caravan park or something, but we were at the conference. Anyway, we were in this prime position because Alison gets to park nice and close because with her Parkinson's. So we're in this, and next thing, this Amish guy starts walking Alison spots him walking towards the parking building and she goes, I really want to get an interview with this guy. I'm like, well, do it. And then she's like, well, because we've kind of got our stuff everywhere in the car, right? It's literally we're having a picnic in the car. We're eating the free snacks. We're complaining about the spicy beef jerky, everything, right? The Mr. Beast free feastable chocolate, it's all going down. And I go, well, shall I go out? And she goes, oh, I'm trying to think, can I be bothered? And I'm like, you can be. I said, should I? She goes, yeah, okay. So I tip out of the car, ambush him around the back of the car, and I go, hi, can we do like a really quick interview with you? And he's like, oh, yeah, okay. So Alison like jumps out. She does a brilliant job of the interview, but she starts. What did you? Then you start saying?
I said, hey, Karen, and the guy's looking at me, and I said, what are you up to? And I said, oh, wait, I've got company here.
Yeah, and then she starts. And he's like, okay, he just ran with the whole thing. So he was pretty cool. All right, so is that your 5 things? What about like your sense of humor and you're funny? That's one. That's one of the things.
Sometimes I can be, but I watched an old video that popped up on my own feed today, and it was a serious video. But even then, I found a little humor in watching myself.
But doesn't mean that we're always, having
right.
a humorous moment, does it?
Yeah, but I I was pleasantly surprised in my deliverance of it. Like, I was like, wow, that was insightful. I didn't get any comments on it, but it was way back in
Yeah,
the early days.
years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, but while I was waiting for a estate sale tonight, it started at 4. I was sitting in the car and I go, hey, Karen, what are you up to? Where are you? Oh, shit, you're in New Zealand.
You funny girl. You're funny. All right. My 5 words, and then we're going to go around and get the 1 word from everybody. So I mean, I've literally just like, I think these are things to kind of just evolve, but like sometimes the gut feel, right? Just whatever comes out first is probably not too bad. But I thought that I love to laugh and have a bit of fun. I have some editing and some tech skills. Like I often think I don't have very many, but then, you know, I have been making videos for a few years. So I've been playing around, I guess, with editing and stuff. I have a school community. I'm starting to talk about that a little bit more. I love to do group live streams and bring people together. So, and also, well, I'm sort of into fashion.
Facilitator.
I'm a facilitator, exactly. Facilitator, yeah. And then I'm into fashion a little bit and slightly alternative. So,
And perfumes.
Mhm.
and perfumes,
You
exactly.
smell very good, I'm sure.
Yes, I do. Sometimes I'm going to like change my view sometimes so you can see some of my perfumes on my thing. So if we were to close out on like a bit of a 1 word. So Susan, you're thinking friendly.
Friendly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got Peter put in a couple of things here. Misrepresentation can occur in an engine or motor sale. Okay.
But Alison was not a seller and nobody actually bought the car, so there's no basis for misrepresentation.
No. But do you know what? Do you reckon that could have been like who would have complained about that? Like
The
a fellow
person,
editor?
he probably didn't like her answer to his little snotty remark, so he probably put her
That's
in
why
for
it's
false
useful to
information.
it's useful to know somebody who has actually studied criminal law at university. They can find out stuff like that quite easily.
Or even tort law.
Yeah.
Alison, do you
Yeah.
think it's that one guy, that comment that I saw on your Instagram, was it? Or your one of your things, your TikTok or your Facebook, the one guy who pointed it out? Because I saw that comment when I was with you.
Yeah, it was.
So have you gone to that person's channel or was it on
No,
Facebook?
I don't want to engage.
No, but what I'm saying is, did you wonder like who that was? Is it just a random troll or is it
Do they
someone?
have a channel?
I'm pretty sure it was him. That's the only
The only comment
comment that I got that questioned my ability, and I'm just
Hopefully it wasn't
Not
someone-
unless AI just picked up in the comments that there's back and forth about facts or something, and
it said we've been notified.
Do you think
letter.
that person could have been someone from GM? Have you thought about
I doubt that.
No.
Look, the key elements include the representation being false, the seller knowing it was false. Well, Alison didn't know it was false. She was told by GM it was an engine. So
I don't know if the Unbreakable project, if you've seen my video, it was a hype. I was very excited, and
I have seen it.
I had 60 seconds to like get all this excitement out, and it just spewed from my mouth as somebody that's 60 years old.
Yeah.
Knows my cars as having
On the
engines
spot.
and not batteries. It was not something that was maliciously done or intentionally done.
No,
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
That was the one with Karen behind the wheel of the car, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a brilliant video.
That was just like a little play video that we did, but Alison actually made a video less than 60 seconds.
While she was in the car?
She was in the car.
Yeah.
The car. It was on, did you put it on your channel, Alison?
Yeah.
So that was her
It was a good video. I'm like, dang, she sounds just like an ad.
I know. She was into it. She was committed. She was into it. All right. So what one word, I've just popped in the chat as well, would you use to describe the vibe of your channel? It doesn't have to be like the one defining word. You can have a couple if you want. Susan, did you have any
Artsy
others?
fartsy.
Artsy fartsy, girl. For sure. For sure.
Artsy. Let's do some art.
Totally.
You even got a jingle going.
You know
Tune
what?
in
Oh my
tomorrow.
goodness.
I'll have an album out.
Dave had some real gear envy, didn't he? He was like, you just kept on pulling it out. Like, and I got this thing and I got that thing.
Because I'm jelly.
I literally thought, okay, I have.
I
seen
was
the
on
video.
a roll. I was so excited.
I know, and then it made sense when you said,
One day
this is
at
the last
Bandcamp, I
couple of
bought all
months as
this.
well. Yeah, yeah, friendly and artsy fartsy. I love that. What
Yes,
about
and
you
broke.
got? And broke, exactly.
Oh gosh, my face hurts from
But
laughing.
you're going to have to start putting. All of us are going to have to start putting away our little $10 a week. You know what I mean?
You guys need to do a haul of some sort. We need microphones and things to go on the microphone. We need some hauls showing people what's up.
I know. So why do we need to do some hauls? We're trying to save money for the dance next year.
So I'll feel better. Oh Lord.
I think for my channel,
Workshops.
I would go with 2 words: motivational and brutal honesty.
Yeah.
I don't think you're brutal though.
No, but I will.
But you're definitely honest to the
Yeah.
T. But totally, I get it. Brutal honesty. Because
When I say
tell it
brutal
like it is.
honesty, what I mean by that is that I will say what I feel, and that might be what people need to hear rather than what they want to hear.
Right. Nobody wants to hear anything that's honest
But
and the truth.
I'm never like, I don't ever try to be brutally while
well, I don't
being
mean brutal,
honest.
brutal.
I just try to be like, this is the situation that it is.
If I ever though
Yeah.
wanted
I
to
don't
get an opinion,
sugarcoat
I'd
it.
definitely ask you because I know you would tell me straight out, Susan,
Oh, yeah.
that's not going to work, or
Yeah, I
you
just
would
don't
definitely be the
sugarcoat.
person to go to.
I don't sugarcoat anything because then I know that people respect me for what I say because they know that what I'm saying is what I feel. And it's the same way I would want people to be with me. If I ask somebody an opinion, I would want them to give me the brutal, honest
Don't blow
opinion.
smoke up my ear.
Yeah, I can blow enough smoke up my backside. I don't need anybody else to do it. I need somebody to say, Peter, this is what you're doing. This is where you're going wrong. This is what you need to start doing. And I'm like, okay, cool, thank you.
Yeah, because you know what, guys, like literally, I've been this morning in this 1 hour, like my channel review from Claire Sarah. I'm on her newsletter list, and she just asked all of her subscribers, she's Australian, who wants to come on and just have a free channel review because she wants to use it to record it and use it to make clips and to promote her coaching services. So I've done that this morning. So that was amazing, right? And also I went to one of 10.com. They did free channel reviews. And I mean, you know, you feel brave going into these things, right? But it's the only way because we sit here and we make our content.
I would like to do that.
In our minds, you know what I mean? And we run away with things like, even I took down my homepage because I thought, I just want to get straight into people's videos and see their most recent videos. And Claire just said to me, honestly, Karen, she goes, you should put the homepage back up. And these are some ideas. And I've seen some original ideas that people are putting some of their posts up there. But she said she changes and puts her most recent video up there all the time. And she was like, but we had an hour of like super constructive. It was a really positive thing, but truthful, you know, like what am I seeing? What is she seeing, and all of that. So
Brainstorming, yeah.
so it's a it's amazing. It's an amazing experience to have. Just
Yeah.
in line with what you're saying, Peter. Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
like
you do need people to
the-
just come from the outside and just go, well, this.
yeah, like the conversation I told you about last week. When vidIQ was brutally honest with me and said your thumbnails suck, but your videos are really good. Your titles are good. Your thumbnails suck. You know, that's the kind of thing that I need.
So did you talk to one of their coaches, have like a free little chat, or did you just ask it in the general? How
No,
did you get
that was
that
that was the AI coach.
right?
So the AI coach looked at my channel, looked at the analytics, looked at my titles and my thumbnails, and
Yeah.
said, your titles are scoring high, but your thumbnails are scoring really low. You need to improve your thumbnails, but your titles are on fire.
I definitely enjoy your recent thumbnails more than your the graphics ones. That they
Yeah,
chat
the ones with the cartoon me.
the cartoon ones, yeah.
Yeah,
Were
I'm
they
going away.
ChatGPT?
I'm moving away from them because the reason for that is now when I'm recording a video, at the beginning of the video, I just do a little pose of some kind for me to insert into the thumbnail. And then I can add things around that, like maybe question marks or just something so that it's my real face in the thumbnail rather than a cartoon generated image of me.
Yeah.
I just found out on CapCut how to take a screenshot from your video to where you can make that your thumbnail. So that's what
Yeah,
I've been doing for mine. I was like, wow, I like this.
Wow.
that's what I'm doing.
Instead of trying to take a picture of,
Exactly.
Oh no, it's always better to try and get the picture from the, like, just doing silly little poses for the first maybe 10 seconds of the
Right.
video, and then edit your video and just pick out which pose you think is best. Because there'll be some poses where you'll think the pose is perfect, and then you realize you've got your eyes closed. So
Evie says
it's
YouTube, she lets YouTube pick hers.
Yeah.
They do a good job sometimes too.
They do, but I guess you if you are happy with never text on the screen, I mean,
Yeah.
on your now, because sometimes people want to have that, so they do the best job. But what is it, Evie, that you find difficult to do in Canva, like when you try to make the thumbnails? Is it putting the text on, or is it knowing where to position things? I mean, we're all struggling with thumbnails. You know what I mean? Like, none of us are experts, but I'm just interested in what you find hard.
I think next week, thinking a week ahead, the topic could be thumbnails and maybe like what each person likes to do with their thumbnails and how they do it with their thumbnails. Because there'll be people in the chat who are having problems with thumbnails and they might be able to learn something.
Yeah. And look, and you've got a really good point, Evie. Like when we try and take pictures of ourselves, like we don't get the moment. We don't get that Duchenne smile where we get the little wrinkle up at our eyes. So I totally hear you.
Or even if we try to do a fake, just like
yeah. And then do you use CapCut, Evie, to do your editing? I think you might have said once before that you do it, because maybe some people it's like how to put the text on. There are so many possibilities for creating thumbnails. It's remembering that when doing shorts, we can't choose a custom one. No, we can't. But Rosani, do you know that you can choose which actual, what do you call it?
Frame.
Frame. You can choose your frame.
After it's been posted.
After it's been posted. I know. iMovie. Yeah, frame. So that's right. You can choose your frame, and
because I did that with a couple of my 40 days of drawing. Did something different than what the YouTube picked.
Yeah, yeah. But like, yeah, if it's because you can still choose. Like I know for me, I will watch my video back and I'll just like take several screenshots if I want to use something from
Yeah.
my video, and then I'll upload that to Canva, and then I'll just put title, and then I'll move my picture around.
You still have that thumbnail tutorial you did
I
that
do.
had
I think
2020,
was that
2025
about- and that might have been about putting the words behind the person.
behind you?
But
Yeah.
concept
Yeah.
is the same. Oh
Yeah.
yes, yeah. Rosanna knows
Because I
that.
need to look at that
Part.
again.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, once you get that, once you get know how to like upload the picture and then add title, and then you know what, there are other little tricks too. Like if you want, so for example, my Premiere Pro video that I did, I just went and had a
Sorry.
look at the graphics. What are you giggling about? What's happening in
My
your
hot
face?
dog that I ate earlier is not making things easy for me.
Oh,
My
funny,
makeup, I
funny.
was burping out the wrong time. I'm like, stop. My soda made it worse.
Funny.
Sorry,
I
guys.
guess, yeah, yes, Evie. So Premiere Pro is, and do you know what Premiere I'm actually going to do? That's going to be one of my next 3 videos. I've just been trying to understand because I want to actually, because I edited that whole video of me at Melbourne Airport, which kind of took quite a lot because I was actually layering videos on top and I was layering text on top and everything. So that was quite fiddly, but I could still do it. But now I've actually made quite a video, and I also made my thumbnail on my phone as well. But I'm actually going to do a video showing just everything I press, like when you actually go to the Premiere app. So just like, for example, when we get there, I'm going to make a video showing actually what I'm pressing and how I trim and everything, because it's
I
new.
love this
A lot of people
Premiere stuff.
Yeah.
I
So-
mean, I have never edited my films, guys. You know that, but they
Yeah.
put that Adobe Premiere out for free, and that's what I've done all day. Is I've made 6 films.
Nice.
I
That
mean,
is
they're
so-
not the best, but for me,
No, you have to start somewhere. You have
right?
to start
So for
somewhere.
me,
It's an
like
accomplishment.
that's a
right?
huge accomplishment.
Yeah.
I mean, for me to be
And
able
I've
to
been
add
noticing-
music and a voiceover, ho! I got the big times, man.
Yeah. You've even got Ephraim filming you. I'm like, look at that girl go. Like in that store.
Yeah.
And it's like she's putting them out like I'm like
I know.
every time I turn around
Wow.
it's showing me a notification.
I need watch hours, guys.
Gave her
You
inspiration.
do need. So who was it that we were? Oh yes, so Susan. So you do know, that just when you hit your 365 days, like when you hit 366 days, that one day watch hours is going to fall off. So it keeps just rolling, You know that. So you're not starting again. It's just it's a rolling 365
I
days.
got you.
Yeah.
So
If I
it's not.
explain-
Yeah, you're not going to start a new year.
Okay.
Like, because I started 7 or 8 years ago.
So the
and I
one
s-
day will be my first day that drops off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
you're-
That's even
Oh,
better.
If you had 10, if you had 5 watch hours on day 1, then on day 366, those 10 watch hours will disappear.
Right.
Absolutely. These are great. This is great to talk about. Absolutely right, Evie. No, you do not start back at 0. It's just a
That's what I
rolling.
thought, Evie. I thought it was 0.
So
I
yeah,
figured the
whenever.
subs would stay the same, but I'd have to have 1,300 instead of 1,000.
So
just
whenever
roll
I
over your
look at
data.
hours, I always click watch hours and then go up, and I do 365 because it lets you choose 28, 60, 90, and 365.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. So that's a video idea. I'm nabbing that one. I'll make that into a
I
video.
finally got 300.
Yay!
Yay!
300 guys
300.
for you.
We both did 300 today.
Yay! And a few of us found out that it isn't because it's not talked about very much. So yeah, but anyone else can too. These are great videos to make and to talk about.
Yes.
So for example, like when we hear people like
I
Jace,
dropped down to 299.
like Jace,
I had to come back tomorrow.
you'll come back tomorrow. like Jason Nomad TV and even Mel, they talked about like where you know that you had like a really big surge, like a video that did really well, for example. So I'm going to look back at my first video that did well and be thinking, oh, I'm just going to do my best up to that point. That might be like 3 months away from me.
That'd
But
be my
will-
November, December, January. I remember it was a crime thing that I did. I got lots of views and comments, and I think I was 3 months in.
I've been watching Monsters on Netflix about the Ed Gein story. It's been absolutely fascinating.
What is it?
The Ed Gein.
Oh yeah, we watched all that.
That is brilliant.
What
and
is
the
it?
next one,
It's not for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. The next
Very
one is
sexual content. Maybe I shouldn't have said that on this live.
the next one is Lizzie Borden.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Does that come on?
I think in a couple of weeks.
See, me and you could have done a really good crime channel together. Maybe we could still do that.
I've suggested
I'll do
that.
I
it.
know you
Yeah.
have. I don't think
Well,
I'd have
it's-
time for both of those and work.
Is it called Monsters? Is it called
Yeah.
Monsters?
Yeah.
The first one they did was the Mendes brothers, which again was amazing.
Oh yes.
It was good.
Oh yes. Oh, are you talking about the monster one with old Charlize Theron like many years ago? No, she
No.
did that monster movie. No,
No, this Monsters,
True
the
crime.
one that
True
the one
Crime.
that had Ed Gein.
I don't know
Ed
who that
Gein,
They called Psycho.
the
That
person
was, he was
who,
the thing that
the inspired
his name started
Psycho,
Psycho
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Silence of the Lambs were all based off what Ed Gein did.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Ed Gein is played by Charlie Hunnam, who was the main character in Sons of Anarchy.
Okay.
And it's just absolutely amazing. If you like true crime stuff, it's really, really good.
and the whole thing with him, if Mama would have just treated everybody the same,
He just needed some love. Yeah, he just needs some love.
just love.
Okay, Evie, you are doing really well. Being on 3,000 watch hours. That's incredible.
Yes.
And your subs are stalled. I don't know. I reckon you're doing really well on your subs. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. My subs have been down, like just going crawling along up until very recently this last week. But I mean, you know, all of our subs are slowing down, aren't they? Do we feel like our subs
Yeah,
are slowing?
mine was crawling.
YouTube's working against us. It's not pushing out the videos the way it's supposed to. It's well documented.
I've got a big 800 watch hours in almost a year.
Honestly, you did so well. 40. Did you do one every, or did you sometimes, if you knew you had a really busy day, did you need to do two, like just to kind of bank one in case you needed it up your sleeve or anything? Like that's 40
days. I only did it once. Every day was after I did 2 videos on one day, and I did it, put my scheduled that one, and then I accidentally did, like, there was 2 videos for one day. So I did 2 drawings for one day. So I said, I'm going to just do it daily because I don't want to mess it up. And every day I was like, get home, let the dogs out and get up here and draw, video, edit. I didn't have the way when I taped it to my thing, I didn't have to edit because it wasn't moving. So
No.
except for bringing it in closer.
Yeah. How long did that take you to, like, when you got upstairs, got your stuff together?
Some days took me 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the most, and some days it was a little longer. But
Yeah.
everything I was getting to drawing pretty fast. So it wasn't bad. And on day 41, I was like, okay, what am I going to do? Oh yeah, I don't have to do it today.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh no, I missed half of Inktober because you've been doing your 40-day
And
challenge.
then somebody said, I didn't even know what Inktober was till the girl Alex said,
Yeah.
now Inktober's coming up. I'm like, what is that? I looked it up. I'm like, oh, there's no way I'm doing 31 days of ink.
No. And Evie, do you mean like Jennifer does a bit of batch recording where she films a couple of videos where she combines days together? Oh, like do you mean like today I've done this, and then within the same video she'll have some from tomorrow?
The next day.
Yeah.
Hers, it's because she vlogs.
Yeah.
I think we
Oh,
need
I
to
bet
try
people
and
have-
get Jennifer on one of our lives.
I know. She did talk about being reluctant on lives.
Yeah.
Hello, Julie. Hello. Oh no, she gets her nails done and then she opens a box,
I
etc.
do.
Yeah, she does. Yep, they are really pro. Yeah. So if we go around, what was your one word, Alison? So what have we got? We've got relatable for Evie. We had Rosati was workshop. The trying times was honest. Did you have a word, Alison, to describe the vibe of your channel?
Friendly.
Enjoyable.
Enjoyable. I agree. Enjoyable. What about yours? Like, did you have a one word? Did you have motivational, Peter? What did you have?
Mine would just be motivation.
Motivation, yeah. For me, I thought quirky, because people will often talk about people have used that word, which you don't hear very much, about my hair, or like when I did those little videos interviewing myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and you just never know what I'm going to come out with.
How long ago was that?
The ones where I interviewed myself.
Mhm.
Dude, does that seem like a long time
That
ago?
seems like a long time
Because
ago.
I want to say March or April. It really seems like a
Did
long time.
seem like a longer time than that.
Yeah.
I got a big kick out of that.
Oh, it's very hard. And me actually.
We need a
went-
new
videos. I said, "What videos do you like a bunch of?" I quite like those ones.
We all ought to do an interview of ourselves. We need to work on that this for the month of November. We're gonna interview ourselves and post.
Yeah. Do you know what? I literally thought the last couple of days I should plan to do one where I'm asking myself, when are you going to stop going on about Vid Summit?
What's Vid Summit,
Oh, you're
Karen?
sitting at the table booking your ticket for next year.
Yeah, like literally, and because Alison and I were wearing our wristbands, still, and then it was digging into me a lot. Then it was like being all wet after the shower.
I have my power bracelet on.
I had to literally cut mine off. I didn't want to because I thought the plastic bit. I'm one of these people that don't like scratchy things.
I
and who
hate
does,
scratching
right?
things on my arm.
And it was just like digging into me. And I just thought, you know what? I do just 24/7 think about YouTube.
I like
feel
it.
safe. I feel safe by trimming it off. Yeah, we could
Evie's
interview
just had a brilliant idea.
someone else's questions. Yes,
What's that? What's the idea?
Peter.
We
You're
could
yeah.
have somebody else give us questions and we interview ourselves with those questions.
You want to know? I'll tell you. Yes, we could. We could have a fun little way of just like, where would we do that? Would we do that inside our WhatsApp or on your school, Peter? We could do a fun thing if you want. I don't know. We could do it on anything. Because we could do that if you want to do a post or whatever and just say we talked about it on a live or however you want to do it. And then whoever is up for it can jump in there and we can just all intermingle and, just throw in some questions or whatever if you want. We miss you, Julie and Evie, but we've been lucky to have Evie keep us company. All right. Let's just take us out on that, guys. Fun times again. So nice to see you, Susan. I feel like I hadn't seen you for
I was gonna come on. It's been a minute.
I said that at the beginning before we started. I said it's going to be great to have Susan on.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a little while.
I know.
Thank you for popping in and saying, "Hey, everybody, what do you want to do?"
I know. Like exactly. She's at her house sitting location. Okay. Are you going to make some videos there?
It's top secret. It's classified.
Okay. I understand that. I understand that. Like even Jace, when Jace was doing her house sitting, she just said, I'm picking the most bland little background. Sometimes. All right.
I'm in the closet.
Yes. Yeah. Good. Good. I'm sure
Only
you
the
can
dry cleaner will know where I am.
finding a plain wall. You can do it, Julie. We believe in you. All right, everyone. Thank you for your lovely
Good
company.
night.
Good night.
Good night. See you. Bye.
Bye, dears.